Today we will discuss about linear inequality in one variable. It is chapter number 7, linear inequality in one variable. You have already studied linear inequation in class 10th. See these symbols. We are familiar with these symbols: less than, greater than, less or equal, greater or equal. These symbols are called sign of inequality. These are called sign of inequality, symbol of inequality. So when two numbers or any two algebraic expressions are connected by these symbols, then it is called inequality. So what will be the definition? When two numbers or two algebraic expressions are connected with the symbols less than, greater than, less or equal, greater or equal. When two numbers or two algebraic expressions are connected with the symbols, then it is called inequality. Then it is called inequality. If power of variable is 1, then it is called linear inequality. If power of variable is 1, then it is called linear inequality. See example: 7 greater than 2, 3 less than 5. Here two numbers are connected by these symbols greater than, two numbers are connected with this symbol less than. It is called numerical inequality. Numerical inequality. And if we take two algebraic expressions, 3x plus 2 less than x plus 6, 3x plus 2 less than x plus 6, or less or equal to x plus 6. Here two algebraic expressions are connected by this symbol less than. It is called literal inequality. Literal inequality. Here we see that power of the variable involved in this inequation, that is x, power of the variable is 1. So it is called linear inequality. Linear inequality or linear inequation. So here power of x is 1. So it is a linear inequation. Linear inequality in one variable x. So in this exercise we have to study about linear inequality in one variable. So these are the symbols of inequality, sign of inequality. When two numbers or two algebraic expressions are connected with these symbols, then it is called inequality. If power of variable is 1, then it is called linear inequality. So here power of the variable x is 1. So it is an example of linear inequality. Now we will see what are the properties of inequality. properties of inequality. So see the first property. If we add or subtract the same number or same expression on both the sides of the inequality, inequality remains unchanged. If we add or subtract on both the sides of the inequation, inequality does not change. So we can write inequality remains unchanged on adding or subtracting the same number or expression on both the sides. Inequality remains unchanged, does not change on adding or subtracting the same number or same expression on both the sides of the inequality. You can see the example. Suppose we can write 7 greater than 2. It is true, 7 is greater than 2. It is a true statement. If we add a fixed number on both the sides, suppose we are adding 3, 2 plus 3. So what will be 7 plus 3? 10. And 2 plus 3, 5. 10 again greater than 5. So inequality, sign of inequality does not change on adding the same number on both the sides. Similarly, we can subtract 7 minus 1 greater than 2 minus 1. 7 minus 1, 6. 2 minus 1, 1. So 6 is greater than 1. So inequality does not change. Second property, inequality does not change or remains unchanged on multiplying or dividing both the sides by same positive number. Second property, inequality does not change on multiplying or dividing both the sides of the inequality by same positive number. We can check it. We know that 10 is less than 20. 10 is less than 20. Multiply both sides by 2. 10 into 2, 20 into 2. 10 into 2, 20, 20 into 2, 40. 20 again less than 40. So it is again true on multiplying both sides by 2. So inequality remains same. Less than is here, less than again. And divide both sides. 10 divided by 5 less than 20 divided by 5. So 5 2 are 10, 5 4 are 20, 2 less than 4. It is again true, 2 less than 4. So when we divide both sides by same positive number or multiply both sides by same positive number, inequality remains unchanged, it does not change. Now third property, inequality gets reversed on multiplying or dividing both the sides by same negative number. By same negative number. Inequality gets reversed on multiplying or dividing both the sides of an equation by same negative number. So we can check it with the help of example. We know that 10 is greater than 5. Multiply both sides by -2. 10 into -2. Here 5 into -2. 10 into -2, -20. 5 into -2, -10. Here 10 greater than 5, but if we multiply both sides by -2, then -20 will be less than -10. So here greater sign, but after multiplication it gets reversed, it will become less sign. So -20 is smaller than -10. We can divide both sides by -5. 5 upon -5. So what we will get? 10 divided by -5, it will be -2. 5 1 ja 5, -1, -2 again less than -1. So here 10 greater than 5, greater symbol, but after division by -5, it gets reversed, smaller sign. -2 is smaller than -1. So this is the third one. So inequality gets reversed in the case if we multiply or divide both the sides of inequality by negative numbers. So it is the property of inequations. Next point is replacement set and solution set. Replacement set. So what is replacement set? It is a set from which we can take the values of the variable. It is a set from which values of the variable means variable involved in the inequality. It is a set from which values of the variable are taken or chosen. So that set will be replacement set. If replacement set is not given in the problem, we will take the set of real number as a replacement set. Sometimes it is given in the question, replacement set is natural number, replacement set is set of whole number, set of integer. But if replacement set is not mentioned in the problem, it means replacement set is a set of real numbers. Next, solution set. So what is solution? The value of the variable which can satisfy the given linear inequation is called solution. Again listen, value of the variable which can satisfy the given linear inequation means which can make the inequality true is called solution. And collection of all the values of the variable which can satisfy the linear inequality is called solution set. So we can write collection of all the values of the variable which make the inequality true is called solution set. Collection of all the values of the variable means variable involved in the inequality which make the inequality true means which can satisfy the linear inequation is called solution set. So replacement set, solution set, properties of the linear inequality. What is linear inequality in one variable? I explained it. I hope that it is clear to you. Now we will take some problems to make it more clear how we can solve the linear inequation. So let us see some questions from the exercise. So see exercise 7.1. I have taken two questions, question number 1 and 3. Question number 1, 3x minus 5 less or equal to 13 minus x, where x belongs to this. Means value of the variable x we have to take from this set. So this set is called a replacement set. This set is called a replacement set. Because value of the variable x we have to take from this set. This is the linear inequation. Power of x is 1, so it is linear, and sign of inequality is there, so it is linear inequation. As we solve the linear equation, transposing all the variable one side, all the numbers other side, you can do the same thing in the linear inequation. Only we will change the sign of inequality when we are going to multiply both sides or dividing both sides by the same negative number. So transpose all the variables one side. So 3x minus x is here. Transpose left side, it will become plus x. Less or equal to 13 minus 5. Transpose right side, plus 5. 3x plus x. 4x less or equal to 13 plus 5, 18. So what will be x? Less or equal to 18 by 4. 4x less or equal to 18. This implies x less or equal to 18 by 4. We are dividing by plus 4, so we will not change the sign of inequality. If minus 4x is there, then x we will write x less or equal to 18 upon minus 4. Then we will change the sign of inequality. So 2 2 are 4, 2 9. So x less or equal to 9 by 2 means x less or equal to, divide it, 4 whole 1 by 2. And we have to take the values of x from this set. So what will be solution set? What will be solution set? How many values of x can satisfy this relation? So less or equal to 4 whole 1 by 2. It means 4 we have to take. 3 also. 2, 1. Less or equal to 4 whole 1 by 2. So 4 whole 1 by 2 less number is 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the solution set. We can represent this solution set on the number line also. We will draw a real number line like this. 0 left side, negative number right side, positive number like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are the solutions. So we can make a dark circle at 1, 2, 3, 4. These thick dots represent the solution set on the number line. See third, if x is a negative integer, x is a negative integer. It means what? It is a replacement set. A replacement set is what? Negative integer. And we have to solve this inequation. So we can take the LCM. 2 plus 2x plus 5 upon 5 greater or equal to 0. Cross multiply by 5 or multiplying by 5 on both the sides. We will get 2 plus 2x plus 5 greater or equal to 0. 2 plus 2x plus 5 greater or equal to 0. 2 plus 5, 7. So 2x plus 7 greater or equal to 0. 2x greater or equal to transpose 7 minus 7. So what will be x? Greater or equal to minus 7 by 2. X greater or equal to, divide it, 2 3 is 6, minus 3 whole 1 by 2. So we have to take the negative integer which can satisfy this inequation, x greater or equal to minus 3 whole 1 by 2. So what will be the possible values of x? Right solution set. only we have to take the negative integers. So minus 3 whole 1 by 2, negative integer greater than this, it is minus 3. Then minus 2, minus 1, 0 is also greater than this, but 0 is neither positive nor negative. 1, 2, 3 are also greater than this, but 1, 2, 3 are positive integers. We have to take only negative integers. So minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Only 3 elements are there in the solution set. And we can represent it on the number line like this. 0, right side positive number, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So these 3 dots represent the solution set. These type of problems you have already solved in class 10th. Now we will see some more questions from this exercise. Number 10, first part, minus in bracket x minus 3 plus 4 greater than minus 2x plus 5, x belongs to the real number. So what is replacement set here? The set of real number. Replacement set is the set of real number. How we have to do it? Firstly open the bracket. Minus x plus 3 plus 4 greater than minus 2x plus 5. Transpose all the variable one side and all the constant numbers, numerals other sides. Minus x transpose minus 2x left side plus 2x plus 3 plus 4 7 greater than 5. Minus x plus 2x, simplify it, x greater than plus 7 greater than 5. So transpose 7, 5 minus 7. So x greater than minus 2. Again check it. Firstly we will open the bracket, minus x plus 3 plus 4 minus 2x plus 5 transpose minus 2x, it will become plus 2x, 3 plus 4 7 transpose 7, 5 minus 7. So x greater than minus 2 and x is a real number. So greater than minus 2 means minus 2 to infinity excluding minus 2. So we can write x belongs to the open interval minus 2 to infinity. X belongs to the open interval minus 2 to infinity. Minus 2 is not included here. All those real numbers which are greater than minus 2 can satisfy this inequality. Now we will see some more parts from question number 16. Question number 16, fourth part. 4x minus 10 by 3 less or equal to 5x minus 7 by 2, where x belongs to the set of real number. Here replacement set is the set of real numbers. So firstly cross multiply. So 2 into 4x minus 10 less or equal to 3 into 5x minus 7. Open the bracket. 2 4 is 8x minus 20. 3 into 5, 15x minus 21. Transpose all the literal one side, all the numerals other side. 8x minus 15x less or equal to minus 21 transpose minus 20. So plus 20. 8x minus 15x minus 7x less or equal to minus 21 plus 20 minus 1. Multiply both sides by minus 1 to make it positive. Multiplying by minus 1. So when we will multiply here by minus 1, it will become plus 7x. And this right side, it will become minus 1 into minus 1, 1. We are multiplying both sides by negative number minus 1, so inequality gets reversed. Here less or equal to, we will make greater or equal to. So when we multiply both sides by negative numbers, inequality gets reversed. So 7x greater or equal to 1. What will be x? Greater or equal to 1 by 7. So all those real numbers which are equal to 1 by 7 and greater than 1 by 7 up to infinity will be the solution set. So x belongs to 1 by 7 to infinity. 1 by 7 we have to include it. So we will put the sign of closed interval and up to infinity. We have to represent it on the number line. So how we can represent it on the number line? 0, left side we have to write negative numbers, right side positive numbers. We have to take 1 by 7. 1 by 7 will lie between 0 and 1. Suppose here it is 1 by 7. So make a dark circle because 1 by 7 is included in this and greater than 1 by 7. So right side numbers are greater than left side number. So from 1 by 7 we will dark hold the line including arrow like this. So dark hold the line after 1 by 7. So it represents the solution set. See sixth part, 3x minus 4 by 2 greater or equal to x plus 1 by 4 minus 1. So 3x minus 4 by 2 transpose it minus x plus 1 by 4 greater or equal to minus 1. We will take LCM. LCM will be 4. 2 2 ja 4. 2 3 ja 6x minus 2 4 ja 8. 4 1 ja 4. 1 into x plus 1. We will write in bracket x plus 1. Greater or equal to minus 1. 6x minus 8. Open the bracket. Minus x minus 1 upon 4 greater or equal to minus 1. 6x minus x. 6x minus x. 5x. Minus 8 minus 1 minus 9 and cross multiply by 4 it will be minus 4. 4 into minus 1 minus 4. 5x transpose minus 9 minus 4 plus 9. So 5x greater or equal to 9 minus 4 5. What will be x greater or equal to 5 by 5 one time. So x greater or equal to 1. So all the real numbers greater than 1 including 1. So we can write the solution. X belongs to 1 to infinity. 1 is included here. So put the closed interval sign from the side 1. We can represent it on the number line. 0, left side minus 1, right side 1, 2, 3 positive numbers. 1 is included here. We will make a black dark circle here and right of 1 we have to set it. We have to make the line thick. So this portion represents the solution set of this question. So I hope that it is clear to you. Now we will take the last question, question number 18, and remaining questions you have to do yourself of this exercise 7.1. So let us see question number 18. See question number 18. The marks obtained by Sukriti in first 2 unit tests are 75 and 70. Find the number of minimum marks she should get in third unit test to have an average of at least 60 marks. So what should be the marks in the third test so that average is at least 60 marks? So firstly write marks in first unit test. It is 75. Marks in second unit test 70. Let marks in third unit test be x. First unit test mark given 75, second unit test 70. Let the marks obtained in third unit test be x to get the average at least 60 marks. So therefore average marks So how we will find the average? How we will find the average of these three tests? 75 plus 70 plus x upon 3. Add it. 5, 0, 5, 7 plus 7, 14, 145 plus x by 3. This is the average marks. But this average marks should be at least 60 marks. So according to question, we can make the inequality 145 plus x upon 3. It should be greater or equal to 60 because it is given at least 60. It means maybe more than 60. So greater or equal to 60. Cross multiply. 145 plus x greater or equal to 180. 3 6 are 80. What will be x? Greater or equal to 180 minus 145. X greater or equal to, subtract 10 minus 5, 5, 7 minus 4, 35. So marks in the third test should be greater or equal to 35. But here it is asking what should be the number of minimum marks. So minimum mark in the third test, it will be 35. Therefore minimum marks in third unit test is equal to 35 to get at least 60 marks as an average. So answer will be 35 marks. So it was question number 18. Remaining question of this exercise 7.1 you can do yourself. Any doubt you can ask through the message. I will solve that problem. So your homework is do the remaining questions of 7.1. Okay, thank you class.